going on YouTube? We back early in the morning. We got the Cutlass outside, trying to get everything loaded up. Took back to work. We got big bag tools. I'm trying to do this with one hand, but let's see. I just cut my leg. But we got everything. We're trying to get it loaded up. Took back to work. Sit y'all down for 1 second. Anyway, got all tools loaded up. Getting ready to go to work. We got to work out a few more kinks I done caused on this car by myself, but we running good. Y'all see the idle is down. I did adjust the fast idle screw a little bit on the second step, as it said, but it's still, I don't know. And I feel like this carburetor's got a fuel leak. I seen a couple fuel drops. I tightened every bolt down. I hadn't seen any since. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna take it off and go get another one because it's got a warranty. I just had it rebuilt, so I'll take it off. But look, bro, this thing is leaking. Figure it out. But today, man, we're gonna make our last part order on this car and get that figured out. We're gonna get us a blower, a resistor, new upper radiator hose. We're gonna replace that as well. With those replaced, we're gonna order the felt sweeps for the windows, the outer felt sweeps. The inner felt sweep comes with the door panel, so I may look into doing that soon. We'll get those and reach out to my top guy next week. He should be dropping this thing off to put a top on it. Gonna get that done pretty much once we get all that small stuff done. And we're gonna put some small lift spacers in the front while I'm still deciding if I want to do coilovers or not in the front to kind of raise it up. If the lift spacers are in there and it drives great, then we're just gonna leave it that way. So y'all see, we actually put a radio in here. It's got a radio in it right now. Put some 6x9s in it. I gotta get some 6x9 converters. That's exactly what I need to get. Also getting that too, so I need to get those. I got so much small stuff I need to do. I need to get this thing out and actually wash it and get my quote on getting my dash fixed, as well as getting a console built. That's next on there. I think I'm gonna do that next. Get a small console built and then get my dash done. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Then I may look into getting a rear console. A rear gate. Get a rear gate, a console, and then look into getting my dash fixed. So those three things will come probably next week with that, because I got to get back on that because I didn't realize Rick Ross is June 6th. So I got to be about almost there when I'm ready. So anyway, I'm finna get in the car, head to work, gonna put that order in, get all the rest of the small stuff done to what we need to do today and get the day started. But yeah, we're on the way now to head to work and order all this stuff, man, because I got to get these few small things done, man, and it just keeps adding up to just stupid stuff that happens. So when I went ahead and changed the water pump and I was taking the top hose off my pick, I poked the hole in the hose. Yeah, I could cut this pot off where the hose is, where the hole went. I could cut that off, but a new hose is like 25 bucks, so just gonna have to grab a new hose anyway. So we'll put that on, grab a gallon of coolant, and then we'll actually get the front lift blocks installed. I'm just gonna do the little twist in lift blocks for now, just to raise it up a little bit in the front, because I have to keep reiterating that it's just a budget build. This car ain't about to be crazy. But when I get my Monte Carlo, which is happening sometime within the next couple months, that car is gonna be built the way I want it. It's gonna be every nut and bolt changed. It's not gonna be a frame off, but every nut and bolt on the inside will be changed. It'll have a LS in it, maybe LSA. It just depends if I can find one for the right price. So we definitely gonna go all out with that. We're gonna build that to drive it everywhere and take it on the road. So that's the goal with that. But on the Cutlass side of things, I just got to get, like I said, we're getting to the small areas of it that I need to really get fixed. And I talked to my paint guy, so like I said, that's definitely not happening no time soon. So you know, he explained to me about like how the body is, you know, with the surface rust, having to get that completely off, otherwise paint will lift, and just certain stuff. So I was like, man, you know what, we'll drive it with patina until then. So until I save up all the money that I want to invest in that. But right now the main focus is finishing the Cadillac or getting it to a good spot where we can load it on a trailer, take it to Ross, get this thing running and driving good enough for her to follow me to, you know, just the local stuff we're doing around here, like the Cars and Coffee, Soul in the Valley, a few other pop-up shows we got, a couple of cruises and stuff like that. So other than that, we're almost there. I am gonna put Dakota Digitals in here though, because she needs Dakota Digital, so that'll be coming rather quickly. So it's just one step at a time with this car, one little process at a time. But overall right now it's great. We got the compressor in. I think I'm gonna try pull a vacuum on the AC, see if it holds a vacuum. If it does, then we'll go to charge it, throw some dye in it, see if it's leaking anywhere. But like I said, we gotta get that blower and that resistor installed, because the blower will come on, but if I hit a bump it goes off, and I tap the blower box, it'll come back on. So we know that problem. The brushes are probably wearing out that blower, so we're gonna get a new one, get all that squared away, get our heater control valve, new vacuum ran and fixed from that, so we can have heat. So y'all stay tuned. We got to get to work, get all these parts, and get to work on this thing. Back in the shop. Go ahead. I already unbolted the blower, so I can try to just pull it out. Get it out. Go ahead and stab this new blower. My resistor probably won't be here till later tomorrow, so right now we just kind of going through what we're gonna do to mount this up. So my ground mounts right there, so we'll actually start, maybe put the ground back in first. Certain that's where it goes. If not, that's where it's going. So man, it's so windy today. I don't know who that was, but trying to get this down. Then we'll go ahead and put the rest bolts in, we can get this down. Hopefully that's the right spot. I think it is. Feels like it's the right spot, so that feels right. So or it could be there, but I don't think it is. I think that's all these other bolts, these 6.5 or 1/4 inches, which is weird. They got one bolt that's a 7, the rest are quarters. Blower in. We got a few other small sections we gotta fix, like the my resistor won't be in until tomorrow, and then all that'll be new. See, my control head sending signal, so I don't think it's the control head. Let's put that in, we'll hook power to it. Power it back on. Pop this out. Try to pop the duct or the vent back on. Oh, that's good. Now I just gotta replace, I need to go off of this here, this broken heater control valve hose with some vacuum hose from there, and I'm gonna run a piece all the way to here and just zip tie them off or hose clamp them off. That way I can actually have my heater working. And then I just gotta replace this hose because I cut it when I went ahead and tried to do the other stuff, and I had to pry it off. So Try to get that replaced real quick. Blowers out. And then we'll have all that done. And eventually, I think today what I'm actually do is go get this kit, because these aren't even really tight. I'm gonna go get this kit, and I'm gonna try to pull a vacuum and charge this AC today. And hopefully it all works out. If it does, then good, we can have AC. If not, you know, we'll just have to go through it, replace it. Right now it's got a new compressor, the dryer is new, and it's got a new orifice. These hoses are original, but I don't think they're leaking, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get those charged. I may do that today. I may tighten this down and see, because it's actually on there. I want to replace it, but I won't. I'm gonna go ahead and try to charge that up and see if we can get some AC in this thing. So let me replace this hose and fix that vacuum line, and we'll cut y'all back on and try to charge this AC. So we got that new hose in. We also went ahead and ran that new line, like I was saying, from here and routed it around to the heater control valve back there. So I should be able to switch to the heat, and that valve open now, and be able to get heat to the cab. So that's good. Need to finish cleaning up this wire, but right now we're sucking down a vacuum on the AC. It's actually holding a vacuum, so we're gonna let it suck it down a little bit more on that vacuum side. Then we're gonna try to charge it. We're not gonna put a lot in it. We may put like a pound, maybe a pound and a half. I don't know how much it takes, because this was actually a R12 system, and somebody just did the nozzle conversion. So we're gonna see how much it'll take. Probably put like a pound and a half. I could actually look up the chart, so that may be what I do, look up the chart and see how much to put in. But that's it right now. We put the lift spacer in there. They brought the car up about an inch in the front, so we may end up still having to go with coilovers, but I actually like how low the car actually is. I don't really want it to be high in the front. I want like a nice even stance, but the way these roads are, I'm gonna have to definitely go up just a little bit, because I don't wanna, you know, mount, get it real jouncing, and then, you know, they grub the fenders like my Monte Carlo was doing, so I had to get the Monte Carlo a little bit higher. Got everything coming along. So the interior's all back together. We're gonna try to get this all cleaned and the carpet re-dyed. Everything is starting to look good. The dash, I think I may take this dash cap off. I really don't like it, because you can tell the difference between the glove box color and the cap. So it may come off. We'll probably get home tonight, place these strips. If we make it home right now, there's the evacuation in my neighborhood. We got a big fire, so who knows? I might be taking this thing to my grandma's tonight. Just really depends on how the rest of the day goes. But yeah, I need to get, I think I'm gonna get on G-Body Parts and get that little door latch cover there. I gotta get these replaced. And once I get all those done, essentially all this will be done. Just waiting on the top, waiting on paint. And that's it. This thing came together quicker than I expected. We are still gonna do some stuff to the bottom, like clean it up, paint it, decide what we're gonna do with that. We gotta find some front fender liners, because this is pretty worn out. We gotta find fender liners for it. We're gonna put a new battery in it, put probably a yellow top Optima in here, maybe two, maybe one here, one in the trunk. So when we get the subs in, they'll sound good. We still gotta finish Dynamat in the trunk. There's so much small stuff we gotta finish doing, but right now we're just gonna see if we can get this AC to charge. And let's see, I see it's holding at 30 inches of vacuum. And normally if it's got a leak, this machine will scream. It'll just make like this weird seal noise, because it's trying to seal it off, but it can't. So once we get it charged up, coolant bled out, we'll see what we got. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll get this AC charged, fire it up, and see what happens. So everything charged up now. I was able to actually, I put about 1.8 pounds in it. So it takes 33 ounces, which is like 2.1 or 2.2 pounds. But I only put 1.8 in it, just to kind of start out with that and kind of see if it's gonna leak out over time. So we're gonna fire it up. We need to bleed out the coolant anyway, so I'll bleed it out if I can. And get the coolant situated. That way I don't have no overheating problems. So, a couple snaps of that. It's a line. Damn it, I forgot I gotta buckle off that exhaust. It was hitting my floor, so. It's good. I don't know if my blower's gonna work, but let's go to the fan. Pause that real quick. So. Hitting normal. My fan switch isn't coming on, so I think I'm gonna need to get my resistor changed, but I didn't check to see if my compressor's on. Came on and blew for a split second, then it went off. Hopefully it's not my controls. So it's gonna blow. Okay, yeah. So it does blow. My controls are just kind of off a little bit. Check and see if the compressor's running. Oh, the clutch isn't even running on the compressor. Just about to figure that out. While the clutch isn't running on the compressor, so maybe it's got blown fuse somewhere down the line. But right now, we got all the stuff we needed to do for the day done. We just got to get this exhaust squared away. Once we get that exhaust squared away, we're gonna go ahead and keep working on it. I guess next is to check my power to my compressor, because I should be from here on max AC. There's off. Here's max. Blower's on. I can feel the blower. It's not blowing very efficiently, but blower's on. Fan is on. The compressor should kick on, so I'll check that, make sure that's good. Anyway, man, just giving y'all some footage. Let y'all know we still working on the Cutlass. Everything's coming together as it should. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and fix this exhaust so I don't have to worry about it making a noise anymore. And then we're gonna head to the house and start checking my fuses, make sure my compressor has power, and we'll check y'all in the next video.